My name is Noelle, Maid of the Knights of Favonius, and it's my pleasure to be joining you on your adventure today. Should you encounter any problems at all at any point throughout your journey, please do not hesitate to call me, and I will be delighted to provide you with my full assistance. Yes, starting right now. What do you need? Good morning. Breakfast is served. I will be on hand the whole time. Should you find that anything is not to your taste, please do not hesitate to let me know. Ready for your tea break? Please wait here while I get it ready. Oh, yes, I also made tea break pancakes. You simply must try one. It's my specialty. Everyone has free time in the evening, and that is when I am busiest. Where have Amber's washed hairbands been placed? How many new eye patches did Kaya buy? Keeping track of all these things is a maid's responsibility. Please, get some rest. You must be tired from today's adventure. I should head back to the Knights of Sorry? You want me to watch over you until you fall asleep? I mean, of course it's no problem. But, you're not just teasing me, are you? Leave it to me, all of it, whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request. You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2? Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Oh dear, everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be excused to fetch it in? Please stay indoors until the storm passes. I will deal with any urgent outdoor business. Such fair weather. Why don't we do a bit of sunny work? Oh, what sort of work is that, you ask? Well, anything that makes you feel bright and sunny, too. Can you hear the Animo Archon's voice on the breeze? It calms me down whenever I get flustered. In my job, I do the exact same things every day. A far cry from being a true knight, that's for sure. But ultimately, this is all part of my training. And when it comes to training, actions speak louder than words. I'm a bit useless in an argument because I can't really explain my reasoning clearly. People find that hard to understand. So instead, I try to just get on with my work in my own way. But then, they call me stubborn. All I try to do is convince people with results instead of trying to talk them round. Is that really stubborn of me? I am devoted to what I do, but make no mistake, I devote myself freely. A maid, to me, is the most liberating job there is. I'm a chef, a gardener, a warrior, a guide. I can be anything you need me to be. To be honest, I'm feeling a little dejected. Well, sure, this vision proves that the Archons think I'm worthy, but why is it a Geo vision? I mean, Geo's the furthest thing from Animo, and for a Knight of Favonius. I actually really like the smell of wine. I'm just not of drinking age yet. There've been a few times when I could have had a little taste if I'd wanted, and no one would ever have known. But I resisted the temptation. I feel like the first time you try it is probably really magical, so I want to save it till I'm older. A maid is required to keep everyone's secrets. That's why my favorite flower is the rose. Here in Mondstadt, the rose represents the saying, "As wine bottles are corked, so too my lips are sealed." It reminds me to... What? Roses represent love in your hometown? I had no idea the rose held such a passionate meaning. I really look up to Amber. Not only is she an accomplished knight, but she's a kind person too. She taught me how to make a Baron bunny. I keep it on my person for luck, and it looks quite all right, I think. Oh, no, please do not be alarmed. There is no risk of explosion whatsoever. I've always been curious as to how she managed to become a fully fledged knight at such a young age. I actually went to ask her for tips once, but I'd barely started talking to her when she grabbed me by the hand and took me outside the knight's headquarters to play with bombs. I thought it was some kind of training exercise at first. But Jean found us, and we both ended up in solitary confinement. Master Jean has always been my role model, both in terms of ability and dedication. She holds herself and others to the same high standards. So if there ever comes a day when I meet with her approval, it will be the ultimate acknowledgement of all my efforts so far. Until then, there's no room for complacency. At first I wanted to join his expedition party and do my part as a maid, but the Grand Master said no. It would give him more peace of mind if I stayed behind to take care of things in Mondstadt. It made me so happy to hear how much he values me. Okay, so apparently he said the same thing to a lot of people, but that doesn't change the fact that he prizes me too. He's a mysterious character. He comes and goes like the wind, and is always occupied with important business. I like the fact that he delegates some of the smaller jobs to me sometimes. It's nice to feel like part of the team, you know? What do you mean, errand runner? Well, I don't see it like that at all. Okay, well, yes, technically I run errands for him. But still, I really appreciate it. He's asked me to join the Adventurers Guild more than a few times, saying that life there would suit me better than with the Knights of Favonius. While I could help him take care of his dads like the other adventurers, the Knights hold a special meaning for me, and I'm not ready to give up on becoming one yet. No, I simply cannot accept his offer. I think she's from another world, but I don't know the details. One thing I do know, however, is that she loves the Knights of Favonius' library. She can always be found there with her nose in a book. I bring her some refreshments whenever I go in there to clean, and she always thanks me profusely. When I say profusely, I mean she goes a bit over the top, to be honest, and I actually don't understand half of what she's saying. We take tea breaks together sometimes. Often she'll start humming a tune, saying inspiration has come to her. I'm not the right person to give useful feedback on anything musical, but I still love spending time with Barbara. How may I be of assistance? Oh, you just want to chat? Okay then. Well, if that's how I can help, then please feel free to chat as long as you'd like. Not a problem. I'm here to serve in whatever capacity you require. You needn't be concerned about the way I feel. Huh? More tool than maid? I disagree. A tool might help you to complete 1,000,000 tasks to a satisfactory standard, but it feels nothing. I, on the other hand, feel a strong sense of achievement every time I do something for you. These treats are for me? Oh, no, I couldn't really. Well, then I'll make some for you too. I'll go right now, right this instant. Half an hour. Okay, maybe an hour tops. You can busy yourself with other things first, and I'll be sure to deliver them right to you, hot and fresh out of the oven. My hobby? I really like washing all sorts of things. Clothes, floorboards, windows, you name it. Whenever I see something dirty, I just want to give it a good old clean. It gives me such a sense of achievement. Oh, you mean the things I do in my free time? Same answer. How to get more for your Mora? Last time I went all the way to Lille, I visited every single shop to compare prices, and then carried everything back myself. I won't be doing that again, though. I was on the road for so long that Jean was convinced I'd been gobbled up by storm terror along the way. My favorite is easily a satisfying salad. The best of Mondstadt's natural produce on one plate. Highly nutritious and a low calorie count. No, I never get sick of eating it. It's delicious. I've been eating it for 10 years now. I'm not a fussy eater, but I really don't like banquets. Well, the reason being, as the maid, I'm expected to sample every single dish on the table to ensure its quality. With just one bite of each, of course, but it all adds up. Oh, the guilt. What is this new power? Thank you. Now I can be of assistance to even more people. I cannot rest on my laurels. After all, I'm not even formally a knight yet. Until that day, I must work even harder.